The Fox Texas Trio is back to discuss that interview with RNC Co-Chair Tommy Hicks. We covered a lot of ground, so let's start on the first issue, talking about the Republican Party being more inclusive. Greg, how true is that? Is Mayra Flores winning in South Texas a one-off for the Republican Party from a national perspective?
Stephen, I don't think so, and here's why. Republicans drew Congressional District 15 to give Monica De La Cruz a near certain victory, so that's one very likely win. Then you move to Congressional District 34, where Mayra Flores is in a bona fide rumble on the Rio Grande with Democrat Vicente Gonzalez. That race is very tight. And even pro-life Democrat Henry Cuellar has a fight on his hands with conservative Cassie Garcia. Bottom line, unlikely that Republicans will run the table in South Texas, but also unlikely they emerge empty-handed.
I know we talk a lot about Texas politics specific, but Rudy, from a national perspective, will the abortion issue be something that's going to hurt Republicans from a national perspective?
Yeah, Stephen, and I think it will, and here's why. Midterm, non-presidential year elections are notorious for low voter turnout, and the GOP national strategy seems to be based on that history. There's not a big top-of-the-ticket attraction on the ballot box, not a big name on that ballot. Now, that's why the GOP seems to be playing up crime, the economy, a lot of other things, but I believe that's a miscalculation. That's why I used that word earlier. The abortion ruling, in my opinion, has essentially become the big ticket issue, the big name on the ballot at the very top, and it's clearly holding momentum into November for Democrats. Remember, earlier this year, we were wondering if it would stick. It has stuck. We're just, a few weeks out. I think it has stuck, and it is not going to go anywhere. The pro-choice pitch may even attract, in my opinion, a large swing vote by independent and moderate Republican crossover voters who feel that the abortion ban trigger laws go too far. So I disagree with Greg. I think that there is set up for some type of upset here, and you got to watch out for it.
Greg, from a national perspective, is abortion going to be that big ticket item like Rudy's talking about?
Rudy's got to get out of Travis County occasionally. I think for sure it hurts them. All you have to do is look at the polling and what happened in Kansas. You simply can't take rights and privileges away and expect those losing them to shrug it off. So, yes, Dobbs will cost the GOP. Now, will it derail their bid to regain the House? My guess is no, it won't. But the scale of the reconquest will certainly diminish from what nearly everyone was predicting earlier this year.
I don't think
Rudy,
it's a conquest.
Go ahead.
No, I just don't think it's a conquest, guys. I think that there's a miscalculation with the GOP right now, and they are underestimating the anger. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, a lot of people are upset. It's just a matter of, and I know it's definitely a tale of two different areas, right? If you talk about abortion in Texas, where there's just generally more focus on the border, more focus on some issues that Republicans have been thriving off of. But when you look at a nationwide perspective, we'll have to wait and see if Kansas is going to be an outlier or if that's going to be a trend. Hey, Rudy, what about, do you think Texas Democrats can make any gains in Texas?
Yeah, and that's, I think, yes. Voters sometimes can get tunnel vision, right? If abortion is that shiny object that I think it is, it could provide a distraction from all of the miscues by the Biden administration and keep Democrats in control of Congress. I think that's a very real possibility. Things like claiming that the border is secure and migrants do not walk across the border, right? The president's memory problem and statements that the White House has had to walk back, the recent FBI raids that look politically motivated, inflation, OPEC cutting oil production, big issues, but they are just a few of the big issues that supported a red wave prediction before the Dobbs ruling. I think everything's changed.
And Greg, really quick, do you think that the border is something that plays nationwide, or is it just inside politics here in Texas?
Well, it's huge. No state can afford to absorb 2 million uninvited immigrants in a single year, especially with no end in sight, and neither party offering any kind of long-term solution or bipartisan compromise. I mean, does anybody think what's happening now is sustainable?
That's true. We're going to have to leave it there. To look at this interview or any of our other interviews, head to our station's YouTube channels.
And keep the conversation going by our social media sites.
Now, next Sunday on Texas The Issue Is, I sit down with Democrat candidate for Attorney General Rochelle Garza. We will see you then, and be sure to let us know what you think the issue is.